All right. So I don't know if y'all heard, but our glorious king apparently had an opportunity to join the enemy.
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Paul in the back of his noggin, bro. I swear.
The enemy.
Who's the hope?
Let's
Almost broke my heart.
Close to Steph and LeBron teaming up is extraordinary.
Yeah, I think there's two different ways to look at this. Obviously, if you're a fan, your initial reaction is going to be to dream about the concept of LeBron and Steph playing together. I don't think that was ever close to happening, but I think it does show that there was a lack of information. There was a lack of information from these teams because Woj and Ramona also reported that the 76ers called the Lakers about LeBron, because just the way things have gone for the Lakers this season and the passive-aggressive moves that LeBron has made left people wondering, how does he actually feel about the Lakers? Where is his head at about them going now and going forward? And he gave an emphatic, I'm committed here. And, Rich Paul went on the record publicly last week saying he's not going to be traded. And that's why I think, Greeny, the Lakers were probably okay going to LeBron and Rich Paul with this opportunity because they wanted to find out where LeBron was too. Because LeBron was, putting up emoji tweets and, refusing to talk about it in the media. And so what ended up happening is LeBron ends up recommitting himself to the Lakers, saying, no, I don't want to be traded. I want to be here. And then the Lakers don't do anything at the deadline. I think those two are related because they operated knowing that LeBron was solid. Now, where LeBron might be in the summer when, by the way, Philadelphia is going to have max cap room, that's a different conversation. But I actually think this was more about checking in on an information void than it was about a trade that actually could happen.
Now, that's not the only bit of LeBron James news, which is actually crazy. We have reports coming out of Phoenix about LeBron James.
Oh,
remember
Phoenix.
Daryl Morey? Oh, well, no, I take it back. Oh, yeah, no. This is Daryl Morey. Phoenix contacted Phoenix to inquire about the availability of Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, and also reached out to the Lakers to check on LeBron James. Again, I mixed those 2 points up. My bad, but we can get into both of those in time together. So, one, what are our thoughts about you guys' guy? You guys' guy. What's going on? The future is looking dark.
Look, I'll start it off by saying this, man. This isn't a new conversation. It's just a conversation we're unfortunately to have to talk about again. For those that have this thing called amnesia, revisionist history, we talked about LeBron in the Philly jersey like 2 years ago. It's been a thing. It's just this time.
Let me just. Can we say that though? Can we just say that LeBron?
What?
Embiid's knees are crazy.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I wouldn't want him. We can talk about where LeBron should go in a second. Philly really has one in LeBron this whole time. I wouldn't put him in Philly where he essentially has to play with another guy who any given day isn't there. That's like he's a guy that any given day he's not there. So
Maxey
I wouldn't.
Is there? Let's not act like
LeBron and Maxey.
Listen. All I'm saying is this, and this is why I low-key hope Embiid does not come back. If Tyrese Maxey can maintain this ship until the playoffs, that proves a lot to me. Because my argument against him, and I know this is about LeBron, but my argument against him was, him, Halliburton, him. I'm not comparing a 1 to a 2. I'm not comparing a guy who has the luxury of being next to Batman. You're telling me you're a dope superhero. No, show me you putting on the goddamn cape, Nightwing. Let me see what you can do. And if he goes out there and he steers this fucking boat just to maintain a solid playoff spot, if they don't plummet in the standings, potentially have to be a play-in team now because Embiid's not there and Maxey's hooping, I think LeBron looks at that. Okay, you got me who is still the fucking GOAT. Like I'm 3,900 years old, outrunning goddamn rookies and young guys in their prime. I'm a goddamn myth. I'm the closest thing to Wilt Chamberlain these people's ever seen. You have that, and I got this little nigga Maxey who I have experience playing with up and coming young scoring guards. I've done that with Kyrie. I've done that. My thing with LeBron, I personally do not mind you leaving if we can trade you. But if I can't get nothing for you, You retire a Laker. If you committed to us, hey, draft Bronny. You're here for the long haul, buddy. You're retiring a Laker. Because you can leave. I need something for you. You can't walk. There's no way. We lost Kobe and we just let him walk away. We got nothing for Kobe, and look where that put us. I'm not trying to have two potential GOAT candidates walk away from the team for nothing. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah, that was going to be where I was going to tie the bow there. LeBron, look, man, we could talk Philly, we could talk Phoenix, talk Golden State. I don't give a fuck where we talk. We better be talking somewhere, because a lot of people back then, years ago, were talking about you live with it, you die with it. You truly don't, because at the end of the day, we're talking about different times, different eras, all that shit. Hey, man, it's a two-way street. It sound like, hell, people in the chat keep talking about Klay got benched tonight. I'll address it just so y'all don't have to keep saying it. Klay Thompson got benched tonight. Shit changes. And you know what else about to change? This LeBron trade news. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's no way we are a responsible franchise if we let him walk, unless he wanted to stay the entire time, genuinely wanted to retire here, and then y'all pissed him off or some shit. Ultimately, it'd be bad business regardless. In terms of the contextual difference between the two, I must address that before niggas yap it up. Yeah, there's a difference between now and back then. 2 years ago, it was about planning for the future and taking it as all right, you got your fluke ass ring, now let's ball up. This one obviously is a bit more desperate. You're looking at a situation where you niggas are starting to finally get your stride going, and what, you're the 8th, 9th seed? Like we cooling, we there, but we don't even feel like serious contenders all the time, outside of, you know, the hope that LeBron and AD get hot at the right time, because anything can happen when those two get going. I just think that I like the conversation a wee bit, in the sense of, yo, we got to prepare for that next era. Is AD involved in that next era? And if so, what can LeBron get us? What team would want a LeBron James? Now, when we talk about Philly, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds fantastic for LeBron. Sounds horrendous for us. I don't know, especially if they keep it Maxey. I don't know what the fuck we looking like. They got LeBron, Embiid, Maxey over there, and we walking out with Tobe for cap filler and Zobs. That'd be the most depressing shit I see in my life. But regardless, in terms of trading LeBron James, the only sadness, and it's overwhelming sadness, is because we really are looking like we failed them. And whether it's coaching, roster, or they failed us, it's sad to look at the Lakers and be like, damn, y'all couldn't win with the star but one time.
We've got to stop with the GM stuff. We've got to stop. And that was like one of the top comments on last pod or one of the last videos or something like that. We have got to stop with the GM narrative. Okay. He's made it clear he wants to be there. I can't think of a move that looks like anything since he's been in LA that resembles something that LeBron James spearheaded. And I know somebody in the chat or in the comment section is going to say the AD move. The AD move was there. I don't think LeBron spearheaded the AD move at all. I just do not believe that. But if we say
Russ one, I'll tell you that now.
The Russ, and that is so revisionist based off of the Russ situation, like how it happened, all that stuff. They had to come together and have a conversation about how this is gonna work. If DeMar ended up there, different conversation. Nigga, people have to. They traded away Caruso, or not? I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Didn't trade away Caruso. Let Caruso go. So I don't know how this is a GM situation. He's staying here. This is his biggest GM move, is the fact that he's saying, I want to be here. Please hang up those phone calls. Now I get why other teams would be calling, but you know, I want people to just stop the narrative. The Lakers have yet to do anything that I think is of him, what he wants, and why he keeps committing to them is solely off of historic reasons. Maybe he doesn't want to maybe it's catching up to him being called all these names and team hopping and all this stuff, or maybe he's just getting old. Maybe he wants some stability. I think honestly, he has found the best financial situation for his whole family, wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just stay here, ride it out? Whatever y'all do. I already understand. Hey, there's no way for him to chase anybody. He's not chasing anybody. I said that a minute ago. It's not like he's chasing anybody anymore. If you have a measured GOAT, you already got a measured GOAT. Another ring ain't gonna change that. If you don't have a measured GOAT because you got like MJ as your GOAT, another ring is not gonna change that.
Your argument for MJ is
it's done. So I don't know. He's committing to them. This looks like true commitment to me. They say Trae Young is supposed to be coming, soon.
That'd be insane. I just don't know how they piece that together. I mean, I guess Atlanta's desperate enough, but yeah, I guess Atlanta's desperate enough. I don't know how those logistics work out. It's not the worst thing. Usually Laker fans got the Rojo with purple and gold crayon in their motherfucking mouth and chatting. The Trae Young rumor is like the first third star rumor that I'm like, I mean, it can. I just don't think it's gonna fucking happen. I think it's a stretch of the assets again.
Oh, assets, okay.
Yeah, like assets wise, like convincing me that, and I know Eric got motion, but convincing me that like AR and like Rui in them is gonna genuinely be enough. Unless there's some picks that can be legitimately traded that I don't know. I guess I can see it because Atlanta is desperate. But then that would also be Atlanta not taking a better offer, but it's possible. I'm not going to derail that fact that it's possible. We never addressed this. We talked about this with Curry. If LeBron do want to be there, that kind of changes shit. We talked about if it's just happening, if LeBron's open to it. And I might have misspoke earlier. That's what I meant earlier then. LeBron wants to be in LA. Fuck. We just gonna have to live with it. I ain't gonna lie, because like being the team that gave LeBron the finger, I know in 2K that's peak, I know in whatever that's peak, but being the franchise that pissed off LeBron James in one of his 2-3 retirement years, you're gonna live with that one. You're gonna live with that one for a long time. So if he's making it clear that he wants to retire Laker, yeah, I guess he retired Laker.
I will say this in terms of the Trae Young conversations. I know exactly how it works. We give up everything essentially. Really do. You would have to go into the offseason with the mindset of we have to clear all the cap space possible, which essentially is create a max slot, which means keep AD, keep LeBron, whatever they get paid, and cut everybody else. So it will be LeBron, AD. You would either do I don't know if Trae Young's gonna be a free agent or if it's gonna be a trade, but if it's a trade, that means we're trading Reeves, D'Lo, and Rui, and then hell, picks and or young guys on top of that. Now you can say, "Oh, Atlanta can field offers," but if Atlanta decides to do right by Trae, they're gonna send him to LA. And I know, are they obligated to do right by Trae? No, but at the same time, we don't work there. And I don't know if y'all know anybody that works in that front office that y'all can text on the side and be like, hey, how do I really feel about Trae? I don't know nobody like that. So I can only assume what I don't know is probably true, which is maybe they want to do right, maybe they don't. Who cares? I don't know if that many teams can give you that better of an offer, especially seeing what trades happen at this deadline. Niggas can't convince me the Lakers couldn't come up with better offers than what some of these niggas got moved for. You can't convince
especially
me,
in the point guard surplus era where everyone feels they already have that point guard. That's the only reason I think Trae Young is not the worst name that I've heard in the last 5 years.
Well, I mean, and Damo, you saying they could fill the offers. I don't know what Trae Young is
market is.
Yeah, and not because I think he's a bad player. I just don't know any team that's kind of like not set on a point guard. And then also isn't saying to themselves, man, that's an expensive point guard when, like I say all the time, guard is like the most abundant position in basketball right now. So I don't know if they're gonna be doing that. I just y'all buckle up because it's gonna get weird. I'm not gonna say it's gonna get ugly. I just think that what's going on right now is Jeannie. It has everything in her hands and in her control, and kind of knowing the Buss family a little bit and how Jeannie feels and felt about her image and her perception when like her daddy was alive. I believe she's like not really listening to nobody, and she wants to make it be known like if something was done that made like a success happen, it was on me, and it was on the guy that I appointed, Rob. It wasn't on no player doing it. It was straight up me doing it. Because back then, when a move was made, it was my dad doing it, and then they said I wasn't competent enough because I'm a woman or I'm inexperienced or whatever the case may be. So now I got to prove myself 10 times harder, and that may be the detriment of y'all. To be quite honest with y'all, that may be the detriment.
Yeah, she cool with Ron doing shit. She ain't cool with no LeBron doing shit. The GM, hell no.
Yeah, Jerry Jones. Somebody said Jerry Jones syndrome. Very, very much.
And he need to let shit rock. That boy Steven be cooking. He need to let that, man.
I think he's gotten better.
With Jerry, a little bit.
And not knowing like 1,000% what's going on down there. I think he's gotten a little bit better. So
they don't rap bad, but go ahead.
How did y'all feel about all the Philadelphia calls, Daryl Morey and them? I think that's also very telling as well.
Yeah, Philly, they're I'm not gonna say they're making the wrong moves. You could, to be honest, Philly is the same way you could argue with LeBron that if you want to look at the player, you can look at the idea that, yeah, it seems targeted, blah, 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 but damn, dog, he really can't play 65 games. And if he does, he is not there by the postseason. So you can argue that. You can that I wouldn't even say conditioning at this point. That's just who he is. So you could argue that, but most importantly, I think that they know that, and they're trying their damnness to say, hey, man, look, the role players, we gonna have some vet minimums out here. We got the third star who's actually a third star. Now one of them Kuzma, maybe third stars. Now one of them Russ, and I'm doing Laker comparisons because we're here. Not doing one of them Russ 2022 third stars. No, this nigga Maxi's a hooper, and it is what it is. We have the second star. We have our main star. Let's get another guy in here who is arguably better than fucking both of them if possible. And let's go ahead and ball up. Worst case, we got a duo. I like that they're not trying to be just Zybe and if Embiid stays healthy, when the if is like the biggest lowercase if in the league right now.
I think he's very dangerous because if he has the audacity to call for LeBron James, this man is unhinged. Who won't he call for? And eventually, you're gonna call a situation where you didn't realize it was that bad. You joking? Hey man, I see that boy Zion still big, huh? Would you want Tobias? You would? Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, let's drop the paperwork.
Embiid, Zion has never been healthy in the last 5 years. Make the trade.
I'm telling y'all right now, because that's what it really be like. You know, you field 50 calls. It's cold calling. You call 50 times, and really you just, I mean, hey, I'm trying to beat the clock. It's almost 5. I just want to make sure I get through all these names. I'm almost anticipating for you to say no, so I got my thumb over the end button, and all he needs is one person to be like, "Well,
for what?"
Well,
now that you mention it, we were just talking like, oh, you were.
Oh,
they asked.
We were looking for a guy like Anthony Davis. I mean, unless Joel Embiid's available.
How you feel about Zion? Well, how do you feel about KJ Martin? Wait a minute. Who? What? Well, I think to me, this says that the jury's out on Embiid. The story is out. You know, we know we can't get it done. And I know that might have been the case a couple years ago, but during the Morey administration, hey, we can't get it done. And we got rid of James because it was toxic over here. Cool, perfect, fine. But we know it can't be done. I'm gonna call about one of the big guys, see what the locker room is like real quick. But we just can't get it done with Embiid.
I'll go ahead and reverse the conversation. Not even like wrap back to it, but I'll reverse the conversation because we skipped over Golden State. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tackle the casual comment here. Nah, I wouldn't be pissed if it happened. Damn, but I wouldn't be like, for the people that think LeBron and Curry at age 40 and 38 are breaking the league with that remaining roster. Stop It's not at all.
Nah.
It's not the same as Curry. It's, yes, even with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. I do think that Curry and LeBron is a one of a kind duo, but we've seen that in the past. I don't consider that a super team or anything like that. I think LeCurry, as someone just typed, I think LeCurry would be amazing. It would be at floor just fun to fucking watch, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form calling that team a super team or anything like that. Now, Philly would be kind of crazy, but it is what it is.
I am on the entire different end of the spectrum from Sage, but for a slightly different reason. It's not about them being league breaking, which I don't give a fuck if LeBron's 45. Him playing with that nigga Curry, that's breaking something. I don't know what it's breaking. It's breaking something. But my issue is there ain't no way, and I mean no way, I can sit and support watching LeBron don a fucking Warrior jersey after all the riding I did for this nigga during
Pause, nigga.
All the losses I took on your behalf.
Let it go.
No way. I was in battles in the name of my glorious King James. And
Damn Warrior
fan. I'm a support
LeBron fans.
You think I'm gonna support him donning that goofy ass San Fran?
You're a LeBron fan. That's LeBron.
Man, I spit on you. Oh my god.
Yo, y'all gotta stop. I seen the chat instantly cook. I'm like, I fucking forgot. It's LeBron. It's a LeBron team of niggas, bro.
Fathom.
Oh my god.
The audacity of Golden State.
I'm talking from a basketball lens.
Steph, you bastards. Oh my god. Again. I don't even want that thought in my mouth. Tui. Oh.
Yo, let it go. Let it go. It'd be fun basketball. Let it go.
Oh my! He will wear some goofy ass number. He'll be like, "I'm done at number 3." Like, why are you wearing 3? Why is he wearing 3? Oh my god!
I'm gonna wear number 15 because it's still his team.
Do you know how heartbreaking it's gonna be for Curry to go on one of them crazy runs? And to think that one of them insanely great shots from the fucking half court is gonna come off the dime of my glorious King, and I hear that San Francisco 3-point roar. Y'all know what sound I'm talking about. Everyone got PTSD from it. It just hits different when them niggas hit a 3. And to think that my glorious King LeBron will, oh my, I want to smack Rich Paul in the back of the head. He didn't even do nothing. I just want to, like, why would you even answer the phone?
I'm about to say, why?
Yeah. And plus, plus trade package wise, they probably got something better than Philly. I say that. So
y'all
ain't got a lot, but it's probably better than Philly.
Nigga.
Yeah, Jonathan Kuminga solos. I ain't gonna lie.
You're not getting Kuminga.
Stop.
Who is Kuminga for LeBron? What?
Who is Maven Huffman? Sage.
Don't ask me. I'm a casual.